Right, here we are with Eric, and he's going to show me a few things.
Well, this is a Radiomobil Model 20.
And what period would that be?
That would be early 50s. So, or well, mid 50s probably. That's a 200X actually, this one. And that would have this amplifier. It's got valves in it,
right,
and a vibrator to some form of vibrator to generate the HT for the valves. So your radio has got a very similar 5-pin cable. Probably, I mean, they wouldn't be compatible.
Yeah.
But could it have its own radio? But that, I suspect this is almost certainly a valve radio. But we'll have a look in a minute, and it will. That's why you've got these leads.
Yeah, yeah. I had no idea what they were. They're just weird, aren't they? For
well, that's the power cable, I think.
Right.
That'll be for the speaker.
Right.
And this it's just a standard 5-way cable. Oh, if I can get it now. It's fairly well in there.
Will it be the same as the other end? The pins on it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you want me to pull that out?
Yes.
Let me have a go.
Right, let's have a look inside. See what we got. Right, see what's inside. Yes, valves. Yes, I expected valves. Valves. Not too bad.
It doesn't look like it's been messed with too much, does it?
No. The difficulty is going to be finding the right amplifier for it. Is that?
They seem to do something.
Oh yeah, that's working. Yeah. And being a shortwave as well, I imagine there's a label on it somewhere. I think under here there's going to be a lever.
Oh.
Well, it's a switch really. I think under here we'll find a lever because it's only got. I think you can either have shortwave and PO is petit onde, which is what the French call medium wave, and I think you can. By the looks of it, you can't turn the shortwave off. It should come out that screw. It's not going to. Let's try this one. Right. Belongs in there. That may be enough. Ah, how interesting.
Is it?
Yeah. That's right now. How interesting. So you can set that up for, you can have what you like. And this one looks like it's got 3 medium wave and two long wave. Because what I think you can do is move that
right
over to. It's very tight. Probably.
Yeah.
It won't.
Yeah, it needs freeing up, I guess. Yeah.
But I think you move those levers.
Yeah.
And each one of these is a button. So if you wanted all medium wave, for example, you just flip those 2 over.
Right.
Or if you wanted one long wave, or you just leave one of these in the long wave position. That's very clever. That's so French. Right.
But can you actually receive anything on any of these?
Medium wave, you get some local stations, and the BBC has 5 live on 693 and 909 meters, and long wave, BBC has Radio 4. Well, we used to call it 1500 meters, actually 1498, but near enough 1500. Well, that's very nice.
So, I mean, is it of historical value to keep it as it is, or should we just convert it to
Well, I think
modern stuff?
To be honest, there's a lot more stuff under here. Which,
I mean, it's quite a job to clean that up and get it going, is it?
well, without the amplifier, we're stuffed.
Right.
Because
and there's nothing readily available. There's no electronic box that will do the same.
No. You need the amplifier for this radio.
Right.
Although I suspect it's going to be a fairly simple valve amplifier, because this one's already got 4 valves in it. So, let's have a look, see what they are. Yeah, 6BA6. That's the sort of standard set of valves. So there'll be 6EA6 somewhere in here as well. But they're all 7-pin valves. Put that back in its hole. So why do they never want to go back? You take them out. So let's just get that. Just a bit of light on it. Never have this. Right. Well. So that this control is a combined. Oh, it's stiff as anything. Ooh.
That seems to be volume and on and off. Is that right?
It's volume, tone, and on and off.
Ah, right. Okay.
It's a dual. So you should have 2 knobs for that one and 1 knob for that, and that's tuning.
I've got a bag of bits here. And all those screws aren't all. Some of them are off the dashboard. Those are the knobs and whatever. There's an inner and outer knob. Is that right?
Yeah. Except that is. Let's see if we can. Got one. No. Should have a knob with 2 ears on it. No, it's neither of those. Well, they're the right colour.
That's what I took off, and they were extremely tight.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to break before it came off.
That's what we've got here. Okay. Has that got a screw? Yes, that's going to go on there. And that's going to go on the other side. But we haven't got a tone knob. No, the tone knob's missing. Unless it was intended to be one of these, in which case it hasn't got it. So I don't. You see that?
It must be, mustn't it? That.
Well, it should have 2 ears on it. It's just going to slide around.
Right, okay.
Should be like this.
What does that locate? Does it locate on something?
Yes.
Or?
Yeah. Look. See, it should have.
Yeah.
And that, I don't know whether that's going to be the same size, but
have they just broken off? Have they?
I don't know. It's so stiff. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, somebody's forced it round them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But that could maybe be built up with JB Weld or something.
Yeah, you might be able to.
If that's free.
Might be able to do something with it.
Yeah.
Although that control looks pretty well buggered to me.
Right. Okay.
So might have to replace it. Well, without the amplifier, the only thing we can do with this is to rebuild it with one of my conversion units, which right, that's a stereo FM receiver.
No, so
it is.
So has that replaced all of this?
Yeah,
and it doesn't need an amp.
It's got 4 45 watt outputs on it.
That's mad, isn't it?
It needs a bit more heat sinking, which might have to go on the outside.
Well, it could go on the back or something.
Yeah, it could, yeah. That's what I do when it's tight, because everything's there, and everything else you throw away. All you need is this bit to work.
Right. Could it drop down there somewhere?
Well, it might do. Yeah. No.
It won't go upright. Or it has to come out the side, does it?
Well, it might. Sometimes it's a bit tricky, but there'll be room for that. When everything's removed, there'll be room for that.
Okay.
I can see there'll be room for it.
Right, okay.
It's going to be tight, but we'll get it in there somewhere.
Okay. So the tuner thing will look like it works.
Yes,
does it, or-
yes, it will. But the thing that's worrying is the tone control.
Right.
If I
But worst comes to the worst, we could just set that to medium and leave it.
How many speakers is it going to run?
Will you tell me? 2?
Well, it will run 4 when it's done.
Will it?
Yeah.
Right.
2
would probably do me.
See, if we're rebuilding, I can put another control in
Oh,
there.
right, okay.
But it's getting the knobs to fit.
Well, the one doesn't fit anyway, does it? I like one, and the other one will just screw on, won't it, to a flat, almost. You with me? And this, as I say, this thread here is pretty knackered.
If I put that in there for some reason. That will that actually go on it? Yes, it will. It will. It might need a bit of fettling.
Yeah.
And that will go. That will go. So that's a standard size. I mean, French radios are not usually standard size.
Yeah.
But
no, that's not a surprise.
But what would be nice would be to make one of these knobs fit.
Yeah, I could probably figure that out.
Okay.
Possibly.
Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, it's a good starting point. It's definitely a good starting point.
I mean, you could maybe even put a little grub screw through there onto the shaft.
Well, you could try that, although there is a danger that when you do that, you nip the. It looks like what's happened here.
Close it up.
Is you close it up.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
But that is that's doable. That is doable. Yeah, that's I think that could be. It's quite expensive, unfortunately, because they come from the US, and I think I've forgotten what I paid for them. I mean, the whole conversion goes out at about £400, but I'm not going to charge you retail, but they're I think that's doable. Actually, I really do.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, do you want to see if you can find an amplifier before I rip it all to bits? Because it's very much a one-way process. Once I start on it,
Sure.
It's never going to be a radio again. Do you want to see if
Well, I could. Well,
locate the correct amplifier? It's made by Arlon, Arlen. I've had them before. We need to drill those rivets out.
Yeah.
And take this off. That'll clean up a bit. It won't be perfect, but it'll clean up a bit.
It looked nice in the car, you know. It didn't annoy me, you know.
But all that black paint on the back of it, you can see it's flaked off.
Some of it's missing, yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean that back piece is just, you can just clean up that, repaint it.
Yeah.
And these knobs look good. I mean, they look grubby.
Yeah.
And they were probably much lighter when it was made, because they do go a bit yellow. But they're not broken at the moment. They all the switches.
And would they work with the conversion?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. If we convert it, everything will look exactly as it does now. Well, preferably better.
Yeah.
Scale's not too bad. That's quite good. Simca radio bit's deteriorated a bit, but other than that, call that patina.
Yeah. So one extra thing I didn't catch on the video is if I get an amp, Eric could fit a different little gadget which will give me FM radio and still using all the internals of this. But I'd only get mono with that, but that's an awful lot cheaper, but it relies on me finding a suitable amp, which could be difficult, and it relies on all the bits in here serviceable. So some decisions. It's quite a chunk of money either way.